Is it bullcrap or not? Can really streaming funeral services violate copyright, and why does that matter?
Absolutely. It's a thing. I mean, you can be sitting in a jail cell pulling $10,000 out of your pocket every time that you live stream music.
That's the penalty?
That's the penalty, up to 150,000. However,
However, okay.
that's only if you're actually recording the music. Right?
Whoa.
So what we do is we come back, we run AI across it, we mute the music, we create a playlist for the family so they can go back into their Spotify, their Pandora, play that music that was going to be playing through the service, and they can listen to it without you getting in trouble and sitting in a jail cell.
Is that not the standard across the board?
It is not. It is not. You have to know that you're not compliant, like during the recording.
Okay.
So we want to make sure that they're aware of it, because a lot of people aren't aware of it. They're putting these things up to Facebook. I mean, you imagine every instance that happens, they're liable for, right? So we want to protect them, and that's what our software does, is we protect the funeral home from violating any of those copyright infringements.
Okay, so break that down for me. So in theory, if I whip out my cell phone and I'm going to live stream that funeral, and there is music playing and I'm live streaming that to Facebook, I am in violation of copyright and could be fined $10,000.
You probably, if you're a funeral home, you paid to stream that music.
Right. I'm talking about me, Mr. Funeral Director, Mrs. Funeral Director.
As soon as that thing hits your memory drive of that phone, you're in violation. You can put it out to the world, they can watch it that one time and not be in violation if they're paying for it through whatever copyright service they're paying. ICCFA tends to be the big one. As soon as it hits the memory, you're in violation. So as soon as that thing's a recording, you violated your copyrights.
All right, just so we're clear,
100%.
me in my funeral home, if my solution for live streaming is that I'm just going to do it myself on an iPad or iPhone to Facebook for free for the family, and they play music at all during the service that's copyrighted, I'm in violation.
You're in violation, and you're up to $150,000 in penalties.
Even if Facebook takes it down?
Even if Facebook takes it down, you're still in violation. There's, the interweb has this stuff everywhere, man. Like they look at the tweets that go out. They erase them, but did they ever really go away? No, this stuff is out in the world. You cannot do it. So we're there to protect you from it.
So give me the solution then. That's the disease. What's the antidote?
So we live stream your service, which is 100% in compliance, and we record the service. We run AI technology over it. We mute all of those songs, and then we provide you a playlist to go back and actually listen to the music. That's our solution. We protect the funeral home 100% from end to end.
So if in the live stream you're muting that music, how does that alter the experience of the live stream?
Well, there's lots of different ways to experience the live stream, because we also have closed captions where you can watch what's being said, right? So that viewer experience never really changes, and they have the access to go and pick that music up and listen to it, right? Because we provide a playlist. All you got to do is click on it. It's just going to go into your player that's on your computer or your phone. And then all of a sudden you're in compliance. You're paying for that one way or another. If it's Pandora or if it's Spotify or if it's YouTube, you're paying for that service for yourself. That's all we're doing. We're just changing the way that people experience the music, not the actual service. They get a full experience of what's going on in that funeral home.
And who's we?
Who's we?
Yeah.
Me and that guy AI. I love that dude. He knows a lot.
He knows a lot. And who are you?
I'm Justin Wadley. I am the Chief Revenue Officer for One Room Streaming.
And One Room Streaming is the best at what?
We're the best at live streaming. We have the best platform. We actually have our own platform. So others are using like Vimeo or YouTube. We have our own platform. We have our own crew. We have our own customer experience crew that they focus on what matters most. And that's the people sitting behind the computer watching the live streams.
Okay, here's my biggest gripe with live streaming. I don't own a funeral home, but if I did, and my frustration talking to funeral directors is, okay, funeral is getting ready to start, and my tech in the funeral home isn't working.
Such a great question, because that's what people are experiencing. They have PTSD from COVID because everybody had to do something, right? They had to do something. They had to get it out to the families, and everybody went a bunch of different directions trying to get those things solved, and all it did was create more headaches. We took all that out of their hands, and we created a solution that's 100% focused on the funeral home not having to do anything. So it's a one-button push. We take all the information from the obituaries and upload it, so they don't have to do anything besides say, yes, we want to live stream this, and that's it. Customer support, taking care of families, sending out emails, all the viewing experience, all the recordings is all handled by One Room Streaming. They don't have to do anything. And that takes the pressure off, right? So now
everybody watching on the live stream, when it doesn't load on their end, your team's handling the customer experience side.
Absolutely. And we have redundancy both in New Zealand and the United States, and we have hard drive backups in the cameras that we install. There's always a recording, and we'll always have it for the family. They're never going to be out.
Okay. Do more people watch the recording than the live stream?
There's about, for every 60 people that sit in the chapel, there's probably 30 people offline watching or online watching.
So what's the value for the funeral home after the service with the on-demand solution that you provide?
Well, I'm going to ask you this question. I'll ask a question to you. Are you married?
Yeah.
Did you have a wedding? You remember all of it?
No.
No. Like, that's a special day in your life. And if you didn't have a recording of it, what would that mean? Like, you just would have to go off of what's in your head and what happened. It's super spectacular for the healing process, for the family to be able to go back and access that video recording and do it in a way that they can actually experience it instead of taking that little slider bar like everybody does and tries to find things. We took that away and we broke it into chapters so it's easy to find. All the poignant moments are there. They can access it and have a true experience. They can even change the cameras inside the playback, which is really cool. I can see different viewpoints of the actual service. So we're focused on that family getting a full enriched experience and be able to go back and access those memories really easy.
The chapters. So earlier when you were showing me kind of a breakdown, explain the chapters. I like that part.
It's really kind of the user experience that you'll find almost in any video playing platform. Amazon Prime, Netflix, they all break things into chapters, right? So that easily accessible. So AI goes back and they say, okay, here's the moments in the service that it means something. Speeches, readings, those all take place. And we take those and we put them into chapters that says, here's where Billy talks about grandma, or grandma always loved me. Whatever that poignant moment is, make it easily accessible. So all they have to do is go right there. They don't have to play with the slider bar and watch people make funny faces, right? They can just hit the chapters and go easily access.
All right. So, I mean, you've been in the death care space for a while. Like, you're a legend. Everybody knows you. In your opinion, what's the most valuable thing about One Room for a funeral home?
Is taking that burden off of the funeral home. They don't want to charge a family if they can't perform, and that scares the living daylights out of them. We take all that burden off of their shoulders so they can actually not only provide something that's super valuable and important, like keepsake, but they can confidently take it to market and be able to actually drive a profit with it, right? They're scared to charge. I've heard it over and over at this conference in particular. I'm just scared to charge because I don't know if I can perform. Well, what One Room does is it takes that off and we perform every time. They don't have to do it.